is there a kind of sense of dissociation that comes from using an alias?
Potentially. Yeah. I mean, you're basically trying to separate your identity from your actions. And if you're playing a character, that becomes really easy to do.
I do use an actual alias like in my life sometimes. If I feel like if I'm attending a scheduled event and I know that autograph seekers might be there, then I might use an alias for my hotel reservation or whatever, restaurant reservation or whatever.
Yep.
And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but
tell me. Wait, I'm going to guess it. It's Stu Price, isn't it?
Stu Price. Good guess. It's a good guess. It's a little too close to home, though.
Wait, actually, here's to me the most interesting version of this question. So, I watched you during your entire run as Andy Bernard. Do you ever take on some of Andy's qualities and feel like, whatever you do, like if you just came from a long day of shooting or a couple of weeks where you were in character a lot, do you start to feel some distance from Ed Helms?
Like I've often said that Andy Bernard is me, but with less self-control and less of a kind of self-editing mechanism. So I sort of have Andy Bernard's similar instincts, which I'm not proud to admit, but it's true. And I just in playing Andy, I was able to sort of like just exercise all of those demons and get it all out there. And then in the real world, I'm a much more sort of like, I just carry myself with more self-awareness and presence or whatever. But if anything, it's more the opposite, where playing Andy Bernard makes me realize that there's more of Andy Bernard in me than I want there to be sometimes, or than I might care to admit.
And therefore makes you less like him, it sounds like.
What do you mean?
Looking in the mirror and saying, I don't like this reflection. Does that then motivate you to overcome whatever those tendencies are?
Yes and no. Although I think, yes, certainly I was able to sort of bring insights that Andy Bernard gave me into my therapy sessions and unpack things a little bit. But I'll also say this, which is that I very consciously tried to endow Andy Bernard with a good heart and good intentions and a kind of an underlying warmth. And I was at times more or less successful in doing that, but it was my intention. And I think that actually opened a little window for additional self-compassion for myself.
I love that.